Okay, so good afternoon. All right, and welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. So before we get started, I know Jennifer briefly touched on this, but we are doing a giveaway. Okay. Today, two lucky winners will have the opportunity to win a 3-night stay at a hotel in Orlando or Nashville. Um, and I know who invited everyone so far. But yes, so we'll do that at the end of the presentation. So I want to go ahead and introduce you guys to Jennifer. She is a amazing person. She is a presidential Sapphire Ring earner, signifying earnings of at least $100,000 annually. She is also a four-star director, which means she has a team of over 2,000 agents. She has been in this business for over 7 years and has been working her business as a single mom of three. They're big boys now. While she works this business full time, she loves spending her free time with her family. She has a passion to help others from home, work from home to gain financial freedom, and has fun while she does it. She knows how to make money as she is in the top 50 income earners of over 105,000 active agents. Most importantly, she has 100% of the information needed to help answer our questions today. So go ahead, Jennifer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kristen. And yeah, I think that was kind of an older notification. I should have asked you for that, but I have been in the business almost 9 years. It'll be 9 years in December. I have a team of over 2,800 agents. Absolutely love what I do. This is all that I do now. But I'd like to share with you guys real quick how I found this business. So I found this business simply from a phone call. One of my good friends, Cindy Bergman, who is now a Ruby Ring earner, she earns over $250,000 a year in this business, doing this business strictly alone. And she travels all over helping other people with their businesses. But she called me one evening of December of 2016. And at the time, I was a super busy single mom of three boys, raising them by myself. I have no college degree, so I was also waitressing part-time. I was a part-time insurance agent. So I was super busy, and she knew that. So when she introduced me to this business, I was like, no way, I am not doing anything else. I was broke. I was so broke. I was struggling. But she was, so excited about this business. She had just left an in-person meeting sharing about the travel business opportunity. So she called me up, so super excited about it. And I was literally dead set against it. Like I kind of hung up the phone with her going, oh my gosh, what was she thinking? Like there's no way I can add anything else onto my already busy schedule. But the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? If I don't make a change, nothing's going to change. I'm going to continue with the same, paycheck to paycheck living, barely even doing that. So I immediately text her and said, okay, Cindy, send me some information. I really want to look into this. Plus, her excitement made me even more curious. I was like, this got to be something, right? So she sent me a link similar to the presentation that you're about ready to watch. And as I was watching it slide by slide, I just got more and more excited. I was like, this is actually genius. This is so exciting. This is actually something I would absolutely love to try. So I jumped in full force with Cindy side by side, figuring out what we were going to do with this business. And long story short, this is all I do now. I make almost $200,000 a year residually in this business. So it has been extremely life-changing for me. And now I am still a single mom, but they are grown. I'm an empty nester, which is super weird. It's very hard to get used to, but I am adjusting. But yeah, it is so nice to be able to, work from home, not have to worry about financials, being able to still drop anything when I want to, if I want to go see my boys or take them to lunch or whatever it is that I want to do during the day. So I'm going to go ahead and get this presentation started to see maybe it's a good fit for you as well. So I'm going to first of all, I want you guys to kind of sit back and relax. Think about what these three freedoms mean to you. When I first saw this slide, I thought, okay, financial freedom to me would be ending that paycheck to paycheck living, right? That was so stressful being broke, having to look at my phone, to look at my bank account, just to simply even go to the grocery store to get a gallon of milk. So I wanted to end that paycheck to paycheck living. And then personal freedom to me was not having just to be able to be my own boss, not having to call them, to, take off time to go to a doctor's appointment or a vacation or whatever it may be. And time freedom to me was that freedom to be able to be home, to be able to be with my kids. When they were home, I was never really a present mom, which, everybody goes to work all day long and you come home. What do you come home to? More work, right? You're constantly doing dishes, making lunches, making dinners, doing laundry. I wanted to be there 100% for my kids. So, also, a fun fact is the number one thing people want more of in their life is time freedom. And I totally agree with that. Time freedom is amazing. So, we want to teach you how you can design your ideal life, discover how you can earn more, travel more, and experience more. We will show you how you can build a strong network, embracing yourself among others with that unlimited income opportunity. Also, we're going to show how you can benefit from e-commerce. So, having that u.com instead of a .com where the money goes somewhere else, but you can actually make the income from home, working from anywhere and anytime with no inventory and no quotas. So I didn't mention as well, as alongside my waitressing and insurance agent jobs I had, I was also part of a health and wellness industry. So I was selling health and wellness products. So I always had to have inventory in stock, had quotas to make. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I don't have to worry about having products in stock. And also, I loved being part of the health and wellness business. I really did. I love the products, but I felt like I was kind of becoming a crazy lady because I would go to like the grocery store and I would see maybe family and friends down the aisle and I would see them see me, but they would actually turn around and run the other way, which I absolutely hated that. I hated that feeling. I'm not a salesperson, but they thought that I was going to want them to buy a product from me or simply try a product. I hated that feeling. So with the travel business, everybody loves talking about travel. It's a very, very easy business to talk about with people. We're going to also show you how you can become a travel professional, even if you have no background of being in the travel industry. I know I did not. I did not even book a trip before in my life before this business. So we have amazing in pace in pay or at your own pace. Sorry, at your own pace. Different trainings that we can do and show you, which are absolutely amazing. And we're going to teach you how you can learn the secrets of travel professionals. So, who are we? So, we are Planet Marketing. This man here on the right is Mr. Donald Bradley. He is Planet Marketing's founder and CEO. So, Planet Marketing is an online business provider. Sorry. Oh, stop. Working from home, right? So we supply you with that income, the opportunity to earn income from home. So when Mr. Donald Bradley, had the vision of Planet Marketing, he sought out the very, very best of solid company leadership. So he went out actually, and Mr. Andy Cawthon down here on the bottom left, he was actually already in retirement. He has decades of executive management, corporate operations, marketing, and sales experience. And Mr. Donald Bradley knew how amazing he was at that, and he wanted him as the president of Planet Marketing. So Mr. Andy Cawthon actually came out of retirement and became the president of Planet Marketing. And I've had the honor to meet him, hang out with him. He's does great speaking at our conventions. And I swear he has like a side gig of a comedian because he absolutely is hilarious, makes people laugh all the time, but yet holds that professionalism as well. And then we have Ms. Leanne Trokler, who is Planet Marketing COO. She is amazing at managing the Planet support team. Anytime I have a question, I send her a message. She gets back to me within just a minute. It's absolutely amazing. I swear she doesn't sleep. But we are based in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are a 9-year-old company. Actually, we are 10 years old now. Actually, October, we turned 10 years old. We have reps in over 20 countries and growing. So who do we market? So Planet Market markets IntelliTravel. So we have IntelliTravel has an exclusive partnership with Planet Marketing. So we sell travel as IntelliTravel agents, and Planet sells us the opportunity to become an IntelliTravel agent. So you have to become a Planet Marketing representative like I am to be able to sell the IntelliTravel host agency to become an IntelliTravel business owner. So James Ferrara is IntelliTravel's CEO, and we have accreditations and certifications from CLIA to ARC to the Better Business Bureau, recognized for excellence. Down here on the bottom is just a handful of the industry awards and recognition that they have had the honor to receive. The NCL, Carnival, and I love pointing out the Travel Weekly Magellan Awards because that is like earning an Emmy in the travel industry. It is a huge honor. And they've received that probably 4 or 5 years in a row now. So it is an honor to receive that Magellan Award, along with the others as well. But the Magellan Award is just a huge honor. So IntelliTravel is based in Delray Beach, Florida, and we are the leading innovator in travel for over 30 years. So we are actually the originator of home-based travel agents. So we're the first to come up with the idea of the brick and mortar travel agent to be able to actually go to home or anywhere where you have Wi-Fi. You can work from a cruise ship if you want to, as long as you have Wi-Fi, and taking that and being able to work anywhere you want to instead of having to work in a brick and mortar. And we are based in Delray Beach, Florida. Perfect place for a travel business, right? So this is a huge question. Put in the comments, did you guys know before maybe Kristen talked to you or somebody talked to you, did you know that commissions are already built inside of your travel bookings? So if you're already booking your own travel and you don't have the travel agent credentials, you're already in the travel industry. You're just not getting paid to book that travel. So I'm curious to see who already knew that. And why haven't you been getting paid for it, right? So we're going to show you how we enjoy the infinite possibilities as travel business owners. We earn 70 to 80% of the commission, which is unheard of. We are a full-fledged at-home agency. You will receive a state-of-the-art personalized booking portal, which is amazing. It's set up and ready to go for you, which thank goodness it is because I am so not techie. They actually will maintain it for you, upkeep it for you. And then we are also partnered with every major supplier worldwide. You name it, we're partnered with them. Marriott, Delta Vacations, FunJet Vacations, ALG Vacations. We also can book all of this, group trips and individual travel, group cruises, corporate and church retreats, fraternities and sororities, destination weddings, honeymoons and anniversaries, which is my personal favorite, girls' trips and boys' trips. I hate it that they just put girls' trips. Boys have trips too, right? And so much more. So we are a turnkey business. So everything is ready to go right when you get enrolled. We have amazing customer service and support with on-demand agent training modules. If you want to become a Disney specialist, you could do their training and get certified in that. Any kind of cruise specialist, destination wedding specialist, there are thousands and thousands to choose from. Not mandatory, but they are there for you to just gain that knowledge to become better involved in what you want to sell. So like we said, access to major suppliers worldwide. We have thousands of dollars of sales and marketing materials in our back office as well. And when I say back office, it is like that little computer that's shown here. It's kind of what your back office looks like when you log in as an IntelliTravel agent. So what we have access to, cruises, vacation packages, tours, car rentals. I'll let you read the rest, but I love pointing out the last one there, excursions and activities. So there's commissions built in all of these, but say, for example, you book a vacation for a family to Jamaica. And so you're getting that commission off of their resort, right? And then they have to have transportation, right? From the airport to the resort. So there's extra commission built inside that. And also say they wanted to go swimming with the dolphins. That is actually another commission that's built inside those excursions and activities as well. So I love pointing out that so many different ways that you can get paid doing that. So why travel? Why not now? For one, travel is the number one industry in the world. You have to have travel to pretty much do anything, right? We're at $10 trillion annually now, but predicted to almost double in the next 10 years to $15 trillion. And who is booking all this travel? So we have the Generation Z, we call the leisure travelers. They love booking or using their travel for business and leisure. So say, for example, they have a business trip, right? They're adding on a couple days before, a couple days after, and they're doing the leisure along with their business, which is genius, right? They're also those ones that are like the bloggers, the ones that are social media, the jet setters in the industry. We also have the baby boomers who have worked their entire life, right? They're saving up to do the travel, which is well deserved. But look at that. They're spending over $2.5 trillion annual. They're actually fueling the growth in the travel industry. Then we have the millennials, which I don't know how they're spending over $4 trillion annually. I always say it's probably like grandma and grandpa's credit card, but they're figuring it out. They want to do it now while they're young, right? And then we have the Gen X's who spends over $3 trillion annually as well. They do the quality over quantity. They like to maintain the work and life balance. And also, travel is the number one research category online between the hours of 9 to 5, which is crazy because what are most people supposed to be doing between 9 to 5? Working, right? So they're finding a way, looking at their laptop, sneaking in their cubicle, researching when the next vacation is, maybe in Disney World for their kids or their own adult only all-inclusive resort on the beach somewhere. Travel is constantly talked about and people are wanting to do it all the time. So why not get paid on what people are doing anyways, right? Almost every single person you know are traveling or they want to travel. So I know this is a big question. Everybody's like, get on with it. Tell me how much money I can earn booking these resorts, cruises, and hotels. So we have a few examples coming up here for you. We're going to share with you some examples in the past what we've earned. So this one is a frequent business traveler. So they are already booking a 3-night hotel stay 3 times a month for their work, right? But you give them your link and they booked it. So they did the work. They booked it through your portal. And look at that commission, you guys, $151.20. And remember, you didn't even do anything. You just gave them the link and they book it for themselves. We call that pillow money. It was probably, maybe it could have been sleeping when you got that commission, which is absolutely amazing. And then this next one is a 5-day, oops, I went ahead too far first. One sec. It's a 5-day golf trip, golfing in Scottsdale, Arizona for a group of four. Your commission would be $274.86. So this is probably maybe a couple emails or phone calls back and forth. Maybe you book their tea time for them. Maybe you don't even like golfing, which is fine. You earn that commission still, $274.86. Absolutely amazing. And then this next one is my favorite, the 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. You've got to go out all out for your honeymooners, right? But look at that commission, $561.79. This could typically take maybe an hour or so if they give you like all the information. They know exactly what they want, whatever. It could be even less than that. Maybe what if it took you 4 hours, right? Look at that commission. It could be over $100 an hour you're making by booking a fun 7-day honeymoon for these new honeymooners. This one is quite a bit bigger. This is a 5-day group cruise, a family reunion, which is amazing for a cruise, right? Most people are booking, using that backyard barbecue, swatting the mosquitoes away, but they book it on a cruise. They book 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean cruise. And look at that commission, you guys, $2,240.17. And the best part is this is unlimited. You can book as many group cruises as you want, and many as hotels, resorts, whatever it is. It is totally unlimited for you. So we have a lot of fun learning and earning in this business. But why not, experience it yourself traveling from a client perspective on our exclusive IntelliTrips. So our IntelliTrips are offered to us as IntelliTravel agents. They're extremely discounted rates for like all-inclusive resorts or cruise lines or whatever it may be. But they are doing that because they know we're going to go to that cruise or that all-inclusive resort. We're going to go there, experience what they're offering, and they know we're going to come back and share that and sell that to our clients for them. And we're going to show you a couple examples here on the next couple of screens here, but why not become better educated on travel vendors and industry products, right? These aren't mandatory. These are all something that you can do, and they're offered to us all the time. So you can also acquire your vendor-specific certifications at your own pace. Like I said, you can earn a Walt Disney World certificate. You can become specialized, do their training, cruise line specialist, honeymoon specialist, whatever it may be. We always try to say maybe pick a couple niches once you get enrolled and then go from there because there's so many. We don't want to get overwhelmed. You don't have to do them at all, but just pick a couple. Like if you love cruising, maybe that was what you want to do is do the cruise programs to learn from that. So we're going to go ahead and show you a couple examples of our IntelliTrips we've been offered in the past. So this one is an IntelliTrip we were offered, and I don't show the price yet. I'm going to show you. Try to guess, but this is in Negril, Jamaica. 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adult only, and you can earn your wellness travel certification by being there as well. So look at this price, you guys. $499 per person. That's not per person per night. That is for the full 4 night stay in an all-inclusive adult only, and you can earn your certification. So these trips, there is maybe some like classes you have to go to, learn about the resort, learn about, but you all have a lot of free time as well to enjoy yourself when you're there as well. So this next one was an IntelliTrip for Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, 4 days, 3 nights, 5-star all inclusive. So this would be earning you your luxury travel advisor certification. And look at this price, you guys, $720 per person. I know hotel rooms like in Toledo, where I'm close to, was maybe that much per night. But this is for a full 4 day, 3 night on a 5-star all inclusive. So they love doing this because they know as IntelliTravel agents, we're going to come back and sell this property or cruise line or whatever it is. So I love that they do this. So we have IntelliTrust guarantees in place. This first one is for our travel clients. So this is 100% best travel price guarantee. So say, for example, I book, a cruise for someone and they happen to get curious and they look and they find it maybe a couple $100 less expensive. They come back to me and say, hey, I found this price a little bit cheaper somewhere else. I can go back and ask IntelliTravel if they can price match it for them. And if for some reason they cannot do that for them, they will give your client 110% back of the difference that they can use for their next trip that they book with us, which is absolutely amazing. So it's a win-win. They're going to come back to you regardless of what it is and earn some money with that for their next trip. So this last two are for you. The second one is our no questions asked 100% money back guarantee. So once you get enrolled, you have a full 30 days to go in, check out your back office, maybe check out, do some quoting, check out the different trainings and certifications that we offer. But you have a full 30 days to check everything out. And for any reason whatsoever, they will give your money back 100%. And then this third one is absolutely amazing. This is our unique profit guarantee, which gives you a full 12 months to work your business. There are some stipulations you have to have, like you have to do your training, which there is only one mandatory training you have to do, which is our IntelliTravel University. You have to have your own business cards. You have to book a hotel room, a cruise, the normal things that you should be doing to looks like you're, trying at your best for your business. But if for any reason you do not save on your own personal travel or make that meets what you put into the business, so your monthly fees, IntelliTravel will make up for the difference. So there's no risk at all. So you are breaking even with the business at least, if not making more. So I love this that they do this. I'd never heard of any other business doing. And this is kind of what pushed me and helped me join the business because like I said, I was really broke when I enrolled. So I was really scared about putting money into something. But these guarantees are in place and really just put my mind at ease. So they're pretty much knowing that you're going to make money in this business is what I gather from it, right? But this is the end of just my side of the travel business presentation. Just give us a few more minutes. I'm going to bring on our next presenter to show you how you can earn even more money, additional 7 streams of income. So I'm going to bring on Kristen, which I know a lot of you guys know. So she has been in the business for over 5 years, and she's booked over $500,000 in travel. So she says, thanks to this business, she has been able to decrease her hours as a registered nurse and focus on unschooling her 3 beautiful children. They're absolutely gorgeous. And she believes in full transparency and is on a mission to help others create a new source of income, which allows them to do more of what they love. Kristen loves traveling with her family. She loves to have fun. She loves helping other people. And she knows 100% of the information that you'll need to help make an informed decision. So I'm going to go ahead and give it back to you, Kristen.
That is beautiful, Kaya. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I've got my 3-year-old joining as well. Okay, so I would like to share, before IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing, I was working anywhere from 40 to 72 hours a week as a registered nurse, and that's 12-hour shifts. That's brutal. I would come home and like I didn't have any energy. I wouldn't be able to like be fully present, kind of like what Jennifer mentioned earlier. I was mentally and physically drained. But with these business opportunities, I was able to focus more on what truly mattered to me, which was my family. And I am forever grateful. So basically, Jennifer went over everything in teletravel, the travel commission you can make, the trips you can take, how flexible it is, and how you can have fun while you're doing it. Now, I'm going to go over planet marketing. This is an optional side of the business, but like Jennifer said, it opens up 7 additional streams of income. So it's definitely worth checking out. Okay. So let me explain this to you. Every time I turn the page, it's just another level of bonuses on top of those travel commissions. So keep those travel commissions aside in your brain as its own thing. Okay. So we're gonna start off with referrals. Sorry, there's a lag on my side. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So when you really love something, you can't help but talk about it, right? Whether it's your favorite coffee spot, your go-to restaurant, your trusted nail technician, or your favorite hair products, when you love it, you absolutely feel like you need to share it. Now, here's the thing that's worth sharing. Once you check out IntelliTravel, you're going to fall in love with the travel packages and the opportunities that we offer. And here's the exciting part. Every time you refer someone to IntelliTravel and they decide to start their own travel business, you earn a $50 direct sale commission. But it gets even better. When your friend refers someone to IntelliTravel, your friend earns the $50 commission and you receive a 50% match. So that's $25 simply because you shared something that's you believe in. Okay. Now, as you continue to promote and your team grows, your bonuses will also increase by $10. So, for example, your $50 becomes $60, your $25. You want some dollars too? Yeah. Okay, we'll have a talk later. Candy. Candy too? That's what you're gonna get. Yeah. Oh, okay. These are them. Okay, all of them. So, your 25%, your $25 match becomes $35, and it continues to grow from there. Okay. Next, we have the Builders Program, and it's pretty simple, right? When you refer 3 agents, you become a bronze builder. When you refer 6, you become a silver builder. And when you refer 9, you become a gold builder. And the goal is to go gold, okay? When you hit gold builder, you unlock a new set of bonuses, including the $10 team bonus I mentioned earlier. All right. You also get the 10% match on personal ITA's travel commission. So this is a big deal, you guys. Okay. So for this example, my mentor Jennifer, she has over 28,000 agents, right? 2,800 agents. This past summer, I earned nearly $5,000 from a destination wedding I booked for Jamaica. Jennifer made $500 from that trip simply because she had at least 9 active agents. Now, here's a big part. She didn't plan the trip, and the bonus didn't come out of my commission. The company matched it. Okay? Why does this matter? How many of you have heard the phrase work hard, not smart? Sorry, work smart, not hard. Work smart, not hard. So with Planet Marketing, you don't have to book every trip yourself. You can focus on the trips you enjoy and pass the rest on to your team of agents. They earn commission, you earn the 10% match, and everyone wins. I swear, that's the only way I've been able to balance homeschooling and my businesses and working. You gonna win? Oh, okay. What you gonna win?
A pink one.
A pink one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that later, okay?
Okay.
So next we're gonna talk about the matrix. All right. So the matrix is where you're gonna have a chance to earn residual income. All right. How many of you guys are familiar with residual income? Okay. So residual income is steady income earned from work you did months or even years ago. And the best part is you can take a break, spend time with your family, and the income still comes in. Oh, hold on. So that's not something that most traditional jobs offer. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the matrix. You'll see here that when you help just two people start their travel business, you unlock the matrix and you begin earning monthly residual. Okay, at level 9, you can at level 9, the option in gold at the bottom, you see that you can hold, the matrix can hold up to 19,683 active agents. You earn $4 per agent, which means there's potential to earn almost $120,000. Now, even if you were to make 10% of that, wouldn't that be a game changer? And remember, this is not, yes? Go ahead, you can draw on that. This isn't something that you have to do all on your own. You know, it's a team building matrix. So your team is going to help you grow by growing their team and you fill the matrix together. And then if you guys have any questions about the matrix at the end, we can definitely answer those questions. Okay? So after the builders program comes the director program. So on the right, you'll see a one-star director has a team of 100 active agents, and they earn a $500 monthly bonus. Now, my colleague Jennifer, she's a four-star director, okay? And you can see she earns at least $5,000 in residual income per month, okay? On top of that, if you look at the numbers in red, those are the additional $10 team bonuses we spoke about. So when Jennifer refers someone to the business, she's now getting $100 per referral. So those $10, they add up. Now, for those of you that like the bling, we also have the Ring and Rolex program. Okay, basically when you hit 100, playground,
Yeah.
we will go to the playground after we get your sister, okay?
I like that playground.
Yes. Sorry about that. So this is the Ring and Rolex program. Okay. Basically, when you hit $100,000 annually, you get the jewelry, and it's a cool way of recognizing those who are progressing in their business. Next, we have the income disclosure statement. It has a lot of numbers on it, but it shows you the average annual earnings and weekly hours for those in Planet Marketing. So remember, the goal is to go gold. Okay, so we're going to focus on that option. So on average, a gold builder earns nearly $5,000 a year. That's vacation money, money for Christmas gifts, or extra money to do whatever you want with it. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't include the commission you make from booking travel. Okay, this next slide is one of my favorites. As a director, you can participate in the Planet Marketing Pledge. God forbid if something was to happen to you, your weekly commissions, director bonuses, and monthly residual income continue to go to your family or whoever you designated on the pledge. What other job offers that kind of security? Because I know my nursing job does not. All right. This is a business that's ready for you. You get the tools, the training, and the support you need. You're in business for yourself, but you're not alone. You have Jennifer and I and myself who are here to, guide you along the way. And you can do this entirely from home. Travel more if you want to, but it's not required to be successful. Yes, my dear. Oh no. Hold on. Here we go. There you go. Okay. So Planet Marketing hosts annual conventions and events. The next convention is scheduled for September of 2026. Oh, did I miss the slide? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oopsies.
Mommy,
Yes, darling.
I see oopsies.
Because I made a mistake. Okay. So, yes. So basically convention is planned for September of 2026. Usually they host it right here in Orlando. And it's a big deal. It's like a ton of people in one location. Everyone has the same goal. You're connecting with others, celebrating wins, asking questions, and just growing together. And it's nice to have a community of people that are heading in the same direction. All right. So how do you get started? There are three options. Okay. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this slide. This way, after the presentation, you can go over the numbers, review your budget and your goals, and then decide which option is the best fit for you. All right. So we're going to start with the option in the middle, Planet Marketing. You did. You want to try the yellow? Here. Okay, so the option in the middle is Planet Marketing. All right. With that option, this is where you focus only on building your team, earning your overrides and commissions on your team's travel sales. It is a mood. Give me 5 minutes. So the startup is 1995. And then the monthly fee is 1995. Okay. Then we have the option on the right, which is IntelliTravel. Here, you're an independent travel agent. You earn travel commissions and have access to the VIP perks. Okay. The startup is $179.95. And then the monthly fee is $39.95. Then we have the most popular option, which is the one on the left, the one in orange. Uh, with this option, you get to sell travel and you get to build your team. This is where you maximize your earnings and you're not leaving any money on the table. Okay, the startup is $199.95. It is, don't break it. So the startup fee is $199.95, and then the monthly fee is $59.90. Okay. With each of these options, you will have access to the websites, the trainings, and the credentials necessary to run your business. Okay. Now, don't forget the 30-day trial that Jennifer mentioned. It's a great way to try this out and see if it's a good fit for you. Okay. So what is next? You have all of the information and now it's time for you to make a decision, okay? If you're a number one, you love what you see and you want to try it, I will connect with you after the presentation and I will help you get started. I will send you a list of instructions along with the links and walk you through it. Now, if you're a number two and you have questions, we will open the floor for questions in like 60 minutes. If you are a number three, this is not a good fit for you, no worries. I thank you for taking the time to be present for this presentation. Of course, if you decide you wanted to book your own trip later on, reach out to me or whoever invited you. And, I'm sure someone will be able to help you find an option that works best for you. Okay. And with that, thank you all for watching today's presentation. The floor is now open for questions. So feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions.
I have a question. The IntelliTravel trips that Jennifer was showing with there was like Jamaica, there was Cancun, there were a couple different ones, and she mentioned the wellness certifications, or sorry, there was wellness and luxury certifications that you could get while you were there. Are the certifications included in that price, or is there an additional cost of the certification
They're
for
included in
this?
the cost.
They're
Yeah.
included in the cost.
As long as you go there, yeah. Yeah, and it's just like even like the ones online that you can do, those are all included in our monthly fees. There's no extra charge to become a Disney specialist, cruise specialist, nothing like that. There are some things that you can like if you want to get your own CLIA Embark ID card, that's an extra cost, but it is a discounted price because you are an IntelliTravel agent. I mean, you already will have like your IATA number through our host company, but for like different discounts and things like that, as a travel business owner, an independent travel business owner, you
Yeah.
have the option to get your own Embark ID card through oh gosh, I can't even think it's on the tip of my tongue right now. But we can get you that information if that's something that you want to do. A
Okay.
lot of people do, a lot of people don't. It just depends on what your needs are and what you want to do with your business.
Got it. And then you would also do like an LLC, I'm
You
guessing?
don't have to. I just recently, I've been in the business almost 9 years, and I just like within like the last 6 months turned it over to an LLC S corp.
Yeah.
Just recently I did that, but no, it is you just do not have to do that. You can just go through it with your social security number
And do it
and
that way.
do your own. It's a you will receive, if you do both businesses, you will receive a 1099 at the end of each year for each one. They are two separate businesses. So, you will get one for 1099 for IntelliTravel, and you will get one for Planet Marketing as well.
So some of your pay would be through, like maybe commissions or something would be through one of them, and then residuals is through another, or like, so there's,
Exactly.
got it.
IntelliTravel is all travel. Any kind of travel you book and earn commissions, that is through IntelliTravel. So
Okay.
that took me a while to get those straight when I first started too. I get it. It is kind of confusing. So
Yeah.
IntelliTravel is always anything travel related, booking travel, your own travel you can make commissions off of.
So the
And
commission
then Planet Marketing is team building. Like
business.
it's
Got it.
all business. It's
The
residual.
referrals, all that.
Yep, referrals,
Okay.
passive income, your residual income, it's all in the marketing business, which is Planet Marketing.
Okay. So if you were to do one of those trips for your wellness certification or whatever it is that a business expense
Yeah,
that if you have an LLC though
yeah.
only, you could use it as,
No, no,
oh,
you can do
even
it.
more?
Nope, you can do it even if it's just straight you, personal, yours. Yes, you can do it through the 1099. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice.
I know. And I'm not supposed to be I'm not an accountant,
I
but
know,
an
but
accountant,
yeah.
but I'm not an expert. But there are a lot of write-offs that you could do having this business. I mean, I write off my cell phone,
Yeah.
internet. I mean, pretty much everything. I do presentations. I can write off my, hair appointments, some dresses, things like that. So talk to your accountant or,
Yeah.
do your own thing. But there are a lot of different write-offs that you can use
Can
for
do.
this.
I have an LLC, but I'm a Pilates instructor, so I have it for that. But it's hard on your body. So anyways, I'm trying to find a separate, like a different stream of
I get
income.
it. It's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. But even that, I
Smart.
still have to go in someplace. I kind of like this because I can be here at the house with my daughter. So it's nice. Okay.
Exactly. And that's what some people say, people want to go get another job. And I'm like, but you're still going away from your home by someone else's schedule.
Yeah.
You still have to take that gas. You have to probably wear a uniform or whatever it may be.
I
Like
think
this is
COVID
just,
spoiled us. We were all working from
oh, it
home.
did. Everybody was so like, I don't want to work from home. And then you're like, oh my God, I love working from home.
Yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
wants to go back now. But yeah, I get it though. Yeah. It's just nice because there are no quotas in this business either. There's no contracts either. It's not like you have to enroll, and like I said, the 30-day money back for IntelliTravel, actually Planet Marketing has a 90-day money back guarantee. So you have a full 90 days for the marketing side and a full 30 days. And then IntelliTravel also has the 12-month profit guarantee. So I love it that there really is no risk involved because they have so many guarantees in place. But yeah, just remember that too. Like there are guarantees.
Okay.
The monthly is a write-off as well. I mean, your fees are also a write-off for your
Yeah. It's business
business.
expense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
also wanted to add, Karen, being that you live in Florida,
Uh-huh.
we have, as a travel agent, we do have to register with the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Yeah,
Oh,
as a seller of
interesting.
travel. And so that's an annual thing, and it's $50, just so you have all the information up front.
And I
Okay.
think is Florida, I think the only state that has to do that.
I think there's like one or two other states that have it.
See, I've heard that too. I can't remember what it was, but then somebody said no, they don't do it anymore. So I think Florida might be the only one. I can't remember, but I
Huh.
don't have to in Ohio, which
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
And you
nice.
said Department of Agriculture?
Yeah, Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services.
Got it.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to apply. IntelliTravel will send you some documentation and you just submit it and you get a letter in the mail just saying that it's okay for you to sell travel.
Okay.
So yeah,
Sounds good.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions, my peoples? All right, I'm gonna stop recording.